I'd be
60
very bad at that
seconds.
game. Very
Yes,
bad
you
at that game.
would.
Yeah, very
And I can't.
bad.
Oh man, I can't believe it. You know how I know you're gay? You just told me you're not sleeping with women anymore.
The movie, when it comes to gay jokes, doesn't age very well when it comes to that.
I know
It's
it
not.
doesn't. The
No.
whole thing doesn't age well. But I did realize that Kevin Hart was in it.
Oh yeah, he was the guy asking for the discount, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like, oh, he was asking. Now he got
yeah,
one.
yeah.
It's
That
like,
one, yeah.
oh damn. Hey, you got a beer?
Oh yeah, it was acting up, but now it's good.
I just realized I didn't even do the time intro. Whatever. I don't care. Do we have to have it every time? No, because it's our show. We can do whatever the fuck we want. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, that shirt looks nice. Look at that. See that?
Oh yeah.
2023 champions. Does anybody else see that? Yeah. Gator Bowl.
And you're wearing the hat too, so.
Well, you got a match, dude.
Oh yeah.
That's why I have over 20 hats. How many hats do you have?
I have
One?
like I have two.
That's when do you wash them?
I don't wash them.
I wash mine like every couple of weeks.
I don't wear. I mean, yeah. I gotta get my beer.
You better hurry up and get that fucking beer.
This is take me 10 seconds, dude.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That was 3 times the times you said it would take.
Oh, I'm sorry, pal.
You said 10 seconds. It took 30. You owe me 3 shots.
Well, the thing is, you were counting really obnoxiously, so I started taking longer.
Well, that's on you, bro. Now you owe me 3 shots.
I will next time I see you, we'll do 3 shots.
No, I mean I want you to take them right now.
Well, I don't have any. I'm not gonna get the alcohol like the actual liquor I have, but I have beer.
I'll have it delivered. Here, I got your address. I have a bottle of alcohol, and you got to drink 3 guggles out of it.
Guggles.
Is that a word? Guggle.
It is now. It is now. I'm sure that someone has done that.
Heat of the moment.
I bet Urban Dictionary has a term for guggle. You know, like it's like when you giggle and you drink a beer or something stupid like that. Oh, you got one of those. You got one of those Andre the Giant mugs. That feels like 4 beers, right?
It's 3 beers. It's exactly what I drink during the whole podcast anyway. So it's like this works perfect.
Do you hear the top 3? Here the top 3 definitions of guggle in Urban Dictionary. Top one says the awkward sound that someone may sometimes made by a person giving a blowjob. You know, there's also a mixture of semen and blood, guggle, and then the third one is the act of beaming one's beverage, usually being an expedient fashion. Maybe also expand the guggle that get, which I don't know what that means.
You know what that means, Chris? We know exactly the guggle we're talking about when it comes to you.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Chris Sometimes Do. This is Neil.
This is Chris. I sometimes do, apparently.
Woo! I don't know. I'm in a I don't know why. I just all of a sudden snapped into a crazy happy mood. Maybe
well, it's good to hear, man. That's actually really good.
I know, because I've been depressed. I'm not gonna lie. For the last week, it's been dark. It's been
Right?
20 degrees.
Right? It's
It's
snow,
been
right? Did you snow? Did
it
you get
snowed a
snow?
little bit here. Not
Okay,
as
we got a
much as
couple inches. So
yeah, you
we a
got
couple
inches. We got like a dusting.
Yeah, yeah.
But literally it's just been insanely just staying inside the house in the cold and not wanting to do. I've been playing a lot of video games. I have made so many creative characters for WWE 2K22, and then they announced this week that 2K23 is out. So now I'm waiting
Oh
for
well,
that.
fuck, man.
Yeah,
You
that's
get
gonna
it
be coming
now.
out in a couple months. I'm like, God damn it! I just spent a bunch of money on this fucking game.
Yeah, I wish they would like if you got the 22, they at least knock $20 off there, like the new one, right? You think they would do that? But what I know,
No,
no.
no. WWE is a very greedy machine.
Oh yeah.
They don't give you free stuff. They don't do anything for free. It's not a thing. They just don't do it.
But you know what, man? Let's talk about the two movies that we're talking about today. What's the
Oh
first
yeah,
movie?
the two movies that we are watching this week. First, we went to the land of the peacock. Cock. I want to see your peacock. Cock. I want to see your peacock. Cock. Okay, no. Peacock, which the new film based in the pandemic era, Sick, starring the one, the only Gideon Adlin.
Dad, can I tell you something now?
Yes. Anything.
I'm a lesbian.
What does your mom think?
She doesn't know.
You told me before you told your mom?
Yeah.
That's big news. She doesn't know. You didn't tell Frank.
That's her talking about a very funny Ike Barinholtz and Blockers.
Blockers. Cock Blockers is actually the name of the movie, but they can't legally say that, so they put a chicken in front of it, and it's called Blockers.
Yeah, well.
But that was the movie that let me know that John Cena is
So funny.
actually a decent actor.
Yeah, he's very funny in that movie. Very funny.
Because there's another movie he was very funny in that was not supposed to be a comedy, and that was called The Marine.
Oh.
It was supposed to be an action movie. And me and my father, me and my dad, we actually sat down and watched that. And by the time he was like 30 minutes in, he's like, "This movie is really bad, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, this movie sucks."
Yeah.
Also in this movie, the wonderful, always gonna make you look for the wolf in them pants, Dylan Sprayberry.
I can do this, especially if you're there. Liam, it's not just about the game. We think whoever killed DeMarco might be on our team. Who's DeMarco? The one who brought the beer to the party? Remember the guy who was beheaded? Remember? We think the person who ordered the keg killed DeMarco. Liam. But you know something? I don't know who ordered the keg. But I know who paid for it.
That's Ms. Liam Dunbar in MTV's Teen Wolf.
Yeah, which the movie's coming out this week.
Oh wow, so he's got shit coming on.
Yeah, he's got a new movie coming out. And the other, I met this woman in a wonderful show that I got the clip for you, and that was a show called Hung. And this is the lovely Jane Addams.
You think you're the only one who knows how to play hardball? I know how to play hardball. I am not afraid to play hardball. What are you gonna do, T-Brain? Write a mean poem about me? Fuck you. Bang, bang, bang! Motherfucker!
Yeah, that's her from Hung.
Hung.
The story of Chris Owen.
Yep. Also, Bethlehem Million was in it. Mark McChoney, Joel Courtney. Really cool movie. We'll talk about it in here in just a little bit. And then the second movie, we went to the movie theater to see the sequel.
Well, spiritual sequel, I guess.
Sequel?
I call it spiritual sequel.
Spiritual sequel. Missing. Featuring, I mean, on one of the most award-nominated shows, the one, the only, why is her name not right out of the way? I know what her name is, and there it is, Storm Reed. I know it's Storm Reed, and I was like, but I just want to see it so I can read it.
Yeah.
That's how I pronounce things correctly. But Storm Reed, everybody.
You're a terrible father.
Hey, I didn't ask to be a father in the first place,
you make that perfectly
Your
clear.
mother sprung that one on me.
She's not around anymore, so you can lay off of her, okay?
Oh, I tried to lay off her, but then she dragged out the paternity test.
Fuck you!
No, fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
I can't believe you don't care that I stole only that I got caught!
I don't only care that you got caught. I care that you got caught for stealing something as stupid as a fucking TV watch!
It does other things too!
Better not get your phone call fucking do it's embarrassing!
No, what's fucking embarrassing is having you as my father!
That's from Suicide Squad, right?
Yeah, I figured, I went through all the clips of Euphoria, and none of them like had her have more than
Rico in Time would work too. She was the main character in that.
I know, but do we want to ever talk about that movie
No,
ever?
I guess not.
I mean, we can talk about Idris Elba and her in a scene together, even though if it wasn't the best movie by anybody's standards, I guess, except for mine.
I mean,
'cause I've rewatched that son of a bitch. Like
oh, it's
5
a good
times.
movie. And it's way better than the Suicide Squad. That piece of dog shit.
No. They're the Suicide Squad.
Oh.
Suicide Squad's the original one by David Ayer.
Yeah,
Was that?
yeah, it sounds right. David Ayers. David Ayers.
Yeah, Ayers. Yeah.
And then but we want the one by James Gunn. By James Gunn. That's the one we want.
Right. Also, I did not know this is who this was until I went looking for clips. Also in the movie, missing Nia Long. Sorry,
I think it's Nia Long. Nia.
Is it Nia?
Yeah, it's Nia.
Nia? Okay, Nia Long. Sorry.
Rita is not fat. She's just big bone.
Shit! That girl wild and all outside. Talking about she looked like Janet Jackson.
Oh, no, she didn't go there.
Yeah, bitch got out of the car looking more like Freddie Jackson. Don't laugh, it ain't funny.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh. I just thought that you two would like each other.
You knew she was bald head. You knew she had no damn hair. Don't laugh, it ain't funny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
What Debo doing over here?
Oh, he's there asleep with Felicia.
Felicia fucking Debo too?
Could you mind your own business?
Where your mama at?
My mama is in Vegas with her boyfriend.
So y'all just parlaying up in here, huh? Oh, shit. Party over here?
What? Bye-bye.
Oh, you tripping.
Yeah, it's for Friday.
It's from Friday. I mean, literally, I had that VHS tape in my first apartment, right? I had to keep buying copies of it because my friends would come over, get messed up, get drunk, whatever,
Right.
drinking, smoking, whatever. And they would throw that VHS in and they wore it out so many times that I remember replacing it 3 times, I think, in my life. The VHS back in the day. Also in the movie,
You want me to try to say his name for you?
yeah, you go for it.
Joaquin de Almeida.
I thought that's how you said it.
Can't find someone running around the city, hiding any place he chooses. I can understand that. Now, what I can't understand is how can you let him get away when you knew where he was? You drive around town, you see someone you don't know, you shoot them. How hard is that, huh? Look over there. I don't know him. Never seen him before. Look, he has a gun. It must be him. How hard is that, huh?
That's from Desperado. And when I saw him in the movie that he plays Javi, I was like, that's where he's from. Like, because I recognized him. I'm like, where's that guy from? He's from Desperado. So,
Yeah, as soon as I saw him, I was like, oh no, he's gonna be a bag. Oh no, he's a good guy.
I love him.
Isn't he always the villain and
Yeah.
everything?
He's my favorite character in this movie, but we'll talk about that.
And also in this movie, the only Ken Loon.
That sounds good. I think that's right.
Yeah, Ken Loon.
Once in third grade, I got a 96 on my spelling test, highest mark in the class. I was so proud. I brought it home to show my dad. What happened to the other 4 points, he says. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Got a bunch of fuck yous in the clips today. So fuck
Yeah,
you,
I
haven't
noticed that too. I mean, I'm not sending it to you personally, Chris.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying it
You're not
out
trying to.
loud.
You're
No,
not trying to make it.
to
You're
be
not trying
honest,
to
this
prove a
is
point. Yeah.
this is to be honest, this is what happened. Last night, I finally, right when I was working on the clips, I turned on AEW Pro Wrestling. And the whole show is dedicated to Jay Briscoe, a wrestler who died in a car crash at the age of 38 last week.
Oh no.
And so it's a very emotional episode. And so, like, with tears in my eyes, I'm working on the thing, and I'm just like, what's more than 10 seconds? Just give me more than 10 seconds. I don't care. And then it just ended up being what it is.
Okay, so I should probably get our deets, and then we'll, and then
Yeah. Chris, tell everybody where we're at.
We're first and foremost, we're you can find our website moviesonsuck.net. Also, we're at w2mnet.com. Our episodes come out in their feed, and it's awesome. So you guys should definitely start their feed, get all our podcasts among other great ones. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/moviesonsuck podcast. We're on Twitter, NDS Podcast. We're on Instagram, NDS Podcast. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/movies don't suck. We're on a bonfire, search movies don't suck and something to do. You'll find shirts with our logo on it and other cool stuff. And if you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe, watch us on Facebook, like that page. And if you guys want to send us an old-fashioned email, send it to info@moviesdon'tsuck.net or moviesdon'tsuckpodcast@gmail.com. You know what we do for small businesses. What small business are we promoting today?
If you have a small business, connect us, talk to us. We want to talk to you. We are going to talk about the small business that I just happened to be at last night, because me and my wife are like, dude, we got to get out of the house.
Yeah.
And like, so me and my wife rolled it all over, and we went over to Nola's. Now, Nola's is one of my favorite restaurants in the entire
Tulsa
area. Nola's is amazing. Nola's is so cool. And I did not download any other stuff. So let me do that. And for people listening at home,
this is awesome. They love this part.
Yeah, this is
when
what
Neil
they love it.
stalling.
They love it. They
I knew
love it.
Neil
Neil's
was stalling, so
stalling.
he started saying because it's a restaurant here in Tulsa, and I was like,
Yeah, it's like, where's all my pictures? I know I uploaded it. You know what happened today while I was uploading everything and doing everything? I was also renewing my medical marijuana license.
yeah. You can do that online,
Because
huh?
yeah, so like I kind of messed some stuff up. All right, Nola's Creola and cocktails.
Yeah.
And if you see Chris, the background is actually the Nola's dining room that we are sitting
So they
in.
serve Cajun food there.
Cajun food. They have happy hour every night from Monday through Friday, 2 to 5 p.m. with half off draft cocktails and $4 Nola's French ale, wine, and $1 golf oysters on a half shell, which is a favorite of mine. Now, Nola's Creola and Cocktails opened in April 2018 in one of Tulsa's greatest business districts, Cherry Street. Located in the basement of an old elementary school, the restaurant stays true to its Prohibition-era roots throughout the establishment, from the delicious food and cocktails to the historic art and artifacts, even to the building itself. They are Cajun Creole inspired restaurant and craft cocktail bar with a laid back speakeasy feel. It is their desire to provide the greater Tulsa area with authentic Prohibition era cocktails and world class Cajun Creole cuisine. They offer a wide variety of dishes and drinks that are sure to satisfy everyone looking for an authentic New Orleans style. Come and have a big easy experience without having to go to New Orleans. Now look at this shit. You ready for this stuff, man? You ready to cream your jeans? Look at
I'm
this
wearing
stuff.
PJ Masks,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
well,
look at that.
that's a
Oh,
Doughboy.
oh, that's what I had last night. That's what I had last night.
What is
I
that?
just had it for lunch too.
Is it just Pierce
Oh, the
Brosnan?
Bodines.
Oh, the Voodoo on balls.
Oh, look at this.
Voodoo on balls. Oh,
Oh,
fuck, man. Fuck.
yeah, fair. Look at this Bloody Mary. Look at this Bloody Mary. Oh my gosh. Is that a deviled egg, shrimp, and a fried pickle?
So I definitely want to go to Nola's next time I'm there because I love.
Oh, look there, yeah. There's the stuff. Now look at the place itself too. If you look that's what they're talking about. This is what I got behind us right now.
Oh wow.
That's the inside of it. There's an outside heated porch for right now, but those windows come up and you can sit outside. You can get a whole freaking look at it. It's just very 1920s, 1940s look, and it's not too expensive. It's not overly expensive. I mean, you're paying an average of maybe I think $15 to $30 per plate, unless you try to go for the high end stuff. So if you get a chance, guys, go to Nola's. It is located in Tulsa, Oklahoma at 1334 East 15th Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma. You can find them online at www.nolatulsa.com. That's NOLAS Tulsa.com, or you can find them on Facebook /Nola's Tulsa.
When do you go to WWE Raw?
Monday,
and that's when you're gonna be in the front row, so your face will be over TV.
And then Saturday is the Royal Rumble.
Oh man, exciting!
I know. When I was waiting for you, I was actually there's a betting site. It's a betting site if you want to make it a betting site, but if you don't want to, you don't have to bet.
DraftKings account.
And what you do is you make your predictions for the Royal Rumble. It has every match, and it literally says who will win this match, how many finishers will there be, how many times will there be 2 counts, like it says different questions like that, right? And so I send this to everybody in the party and just be like, yeah, man, this. And they'll be like, yeah, man, let's do that. And I'm like, yeah. And then we get naked and roll around.
That sounds fun.
In oil. Yeah, I knew you'd like it when I said that part.
But man, like I've been stuck inside all week, and I actually lost my keys for 2 days. I found them today. But
you lost your keys? Were they in the couch?
No, they were next to the couch though. They were like, oh yeah, like I had dropped them somewhere, and then they fell, and I was like, where the fuck are my keys at? Like I didn't have to leave, because I had food and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, I had to go. I'm going to see Chad Daniels to come at Improv tomorrow, so I'm driving there.
Nice.
Yeah. I love Chad Daniels.
Take pictures. Post them online. Go live.
If I can go picture with Chad Daniels, I will. But you guys don't know, he has a podcast called Middle of Somewhere with Chad Simonson, so check that out. But yeah, but I was like wondering where my keys were. That's a really interesting story about losing my keys, but it's not. I mean, I think
you're like, I thought I had an interesting story.
Yeah, I don't.
But no, that didn't happen.
No, didn't happen. It's fucking ridiculous. But I think I am ready to talk about movies, though. Are you ready to talk about movies?
Yeah, dude. Let's talk about movies.
Let's talk about.
I know we got a shit ton to talk about news too.
Oh, we do. Oh, yeah, we do, don't we? Let's start with Sick, directed by John Hyams. John Hyams directed also 2020's Alone, and Universal Soldier: Your Generation back in 2009. This was written by Kevin Williamson and Caitlin Crabb. This stars Gideon Avalon as Parker Mason.
Dad, can I tell you something now?
Yes.
Also, Bethlehem Million as Mary Woodlow. Dylan Sprayberry as DJ Cole.
I can do this.
and Jane Addams as Pamela.
You think you're the only one who knows how to play hardball?
Also, this stars Mark Menchaca as Jason, Joel Courtney as Tyler, and Chris Reed as Jeb. Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for this one, Neil?
I always forget that I do this. All right. Story. In April 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic, college student Parker Mason takes her best friend Myra Woodlow to her family's lake house to quarantine her. They arrive at the luxurious and secluded lake house when Parker receives a cryptic text message. The girls head to a small dock to get a tan, and Parker receives another message that unnerves them both. From that moment on, all the tranquility they were looking for turns into a fight for their survival.
So from the outset, this looks like just like a general slasher film, right? Like you're like, this is kind of like Scream, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, it makes sense, you know.
Oh yeah. So
You know why?
why is that?
Because the man that wrote this wrote Scream.
Okay. Well, yeah.
It's completely it's a different version of Scream.
Okay.
I would definitely get that at the point where
I guess pandemic version of Scream, right?
yeah, except for there's no ghost face mask.
Yeah, there are masks though, but
there are masks.
but-
There's a killer and a knife. I mean, it's kind of all right. I mean, all right, dude. I enjoyed this movie. It was fun. It was 100. It was an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah. It's 87 minutes. It's pretty quick.
Yeah, it's a very short movie. If you want to throw something on, so you can just get jiggy with it, or if you want to like, throw something on just to have a cool little fun with it, because the story does get a little deep when it gets into what's going on and the point actually behind it.
Yeah. Which is different than the Lars Slash films. The Lars Slash films just mine was killing. But in this one, they sort of explain it. They actually get
which when the movie started, I was like, "There's only 2 people in the house. How many people are we going to see get killed?" Is some guy like through like the gardener going to show up, be like, "I forgot to mow the lawn," and like all of a sudden they're getting stabbed. Like I was really confused, but this movie did take you on a journey, and I think it had a great message that it was sending out there to people.
I think you're right. I think you're right. I don't want to give it away, but it's very of its time. When this is a COVID-19. It's a COVID movie that shows that it actually is a COVID movie. A lot of these nowadays coming out, they're like, "This was shot during COVID," but they didn't really say anything. But this one, definitely you can tell that's the message of it. COVID-19 pandemic sort of stuff. So I was I was afraid of all this COVID art coming out, like really focusing on isolation and shit like that. And this one was able to decide that make it interesting, I thought.
Yeah. And I just don't want to wait until our lives are over. I don't want to wait for us to know.
Yeah, the writer also wrote Dawson's Creek, right?
Dawson's Creek.
Kevin Williamson wrote
All right, anyway. But this is the thing about this movie that was really cool. Again, really short. But the thing about it was it showed things that we did during pandemic that I totally fucking forgot that we did.
Like what?
And how much people were douchebags, including me. I was a major douchebag.
Yeah, well, so one of the things you did that were douchebaggy.
Oh, like when everybody was like, "Where's your mask? Where's your mask?" Like I'm not going to give anything not too much of a spoiler, but there's a point where somebody's bleeding out and a person's like, "I would help you, but you're not wearing a mask." And I was just like, OMG, that is exactly what happened during 2020.
I mean, like, man, 2020, man, such a fucking weird year. Like, we're also sort of still trying to figure out what the fuck to do, We're all these things, and now
I bought a house.
Yeah.
And then when I bought the house, I cleaned out the pool, made a whole bar, and then said, "Hey, are you my friend? Do you want to drive down here and not go stop by places on the way to come hang out for a couple of days?" I made my house like literally the getaway for people.
Yeah. I was
like,
we came.
Pandemic.
We came.
Yeah, like everybody came.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people came in my house.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah, man. Stick is good. It's short. It's I wouldn't necessarily call it scary. It's scary in the way slasher films are scary.
Thriller.
It's thriller. Yeah. If you like thrillers, if you guys like blood, if you guys like pretty girls getting chased by a sick sadistic killer, then you can do worse than Sick. for sure. And it had the potential to be awful, but it wasn't. And that's
It had the potential to be very awful, and it's not by any means. Nobody's winning an award for this. No, this is not going to be super remembered by anybody. This is not one. I love Gideon. Gideon was
She's great.
awesome.
She's
She
great.
was a great actress in this movie. I can't wait to see what comes from her next. Bethlehem Million was good as well.
Yep.
Dylan Sprayberry played his part. James Adams is so fucking creepy in everything that she ever does.
She's also pretty cute for being like 50.
What?
She's pretty cute, I think, Jane Adams.
No, I mean she's cute, but she's always cute and quirky or cute and weird or
Cute and mousy.
or scary. Like
yeah.
she's always like, I feel like you invite her to the party and then she'll be the one that'll be like there at the end, like wondering if she needs to leave.
Yeah.
Like everybody else is gone.
Oh yeah.
And she's still there.
Did you ever,
and she still just stares
you ever
at
throw
you.
that party and you have that one person that hangs around too long? You're like, hey bud, you need to get home. like I'm tired. It's I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually that guy though.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, because I'm always the guy that's like, you guys are done.
Yeah.
This is it.
You're
We only partied for 6 hours.
You're like,
What's up
people
with
like
you
it's like
fuckers?
5:30 a.m. dude. You need to go home, and you're like, but I still have a beer left. and I'm like, I have a couple left in the fridge
Oh,
too.
we haven't done all the drugs. What happened to the strippers? They left like 3 hours ago, bro.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I thought they were gonna chant a hill. I thought you guys wanted to party, right? I thought we were partying, but yeah, sick is Peacock, cock, and it's not bad, man. It's not bad. It's not bad, and it's one of those companion movies that's actually pretty good. So
It did a good job. It set up the environment well, and it also the killings were cool. I mean, I'm
it's
guessing this
it's super
it already?
timely.
Yeah, it's super timely. They did it well. It's quick. It's done in and out. I mean, this is definitely a horror movie for the TikTok generation.
Yeah, right. It's definitely that. Have you been using TikTok at all? Has your wife been using TikTok?
I go through TikTok all the time, dude.
Okay, yeah.
Like literally, I get some of the clips for movies that I think of.
Oh,
like
from TikTok?
I get it because I just go through the little, and I got so many. I have movies, wrestling, and stand-up comedians.
Oh, they
is
come
on
through.
mine.
Okay, I haven't. Should we do TikTok for us? Should we start like just putting little clips of the show into TikTok and?
Yeah, if you want to handle that, you can do it.
You're like, I'm not going through that shit. And I'm with you.
I do too much of the social media stuff already. I'm
Okay.
I'm
that's
getting
fine.
burned out on social media.
Oh, I mean, everyone is though, right?
Yeah, but I'm age 40 and I work for
Oh.
social media for us. I work for social media for my job, and I do social media. I might be doing social media coming up. I might be talking to some people in the pro wrestling market here in
That's
Tulsa
cool.
to
Oh, yeah,
actually
yeah,
work
yeah.
with them
Yeah. I
and
heard
do announcing, like
Yeah.
coming down to the ring now. It's Chris Owen, straight
Yeah.
from Dallas, Texas, where he likes to do nothing but suck on your cowboy. 220 pounds of bald fury.
So, speaking of the Cowboys, everyone's talking about how they fucked up this weekend, and I didn't like. Did you see the
Yeah,
Cowboys
they
game?
lost majorly. They got
Yeah,
their
they-
asses
they-
handed to
yeah,
them.
yeah. So everyone, I mean, people on my Facebook who are from Texas, a lot of them were lamenting, and I was like, man, that's
See,
awful.
I hang out with people from Kansas City
Oh,
and
yeah.
Indiana. So nothing about the Colts because they all suck this year.
Uh-huh.
But Kansas City like annihilated a team last week. I was
Yeah,
at a Kansas City party here in Tulsa and ate ribs. This dude, his name's Jason, the guy that always comments on us in the chat.
Mhm.
This dude has ribs, chicken wings, and steak, all prepared great, like right on.
Sounds good.
It's awesome. It's so awesome.
Anyway, I get quotes.
Anyway, let's get
quotes
back
for this
to
movie.
and for the for that, since it was Kansas City, I used my 1 bottle of Arthur Bryant's barbecue sauce I had.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah,
made
yeah.
a big pot of baked beans with Arthur Bryant's.
Oh,
So you could
dude.
put it
Yeah.
on your. Oh, it's great.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
I'm hungry now. All right, let's do some quotes and then we'll go on to the rating system. We got on a tangent. That's what we do here.
Yeah, that's what we do.
All right, sick. We'll only play if you're COVID free. You tested positive. Where's your mask at, bro? Dude, this isn't a vacation. It's a quarantine. This is incredible. No, this is sick. Why didn't you answer? Because I was on the phone, Your Highness. Baby intestines were everywhere. My Aunt Libby is a Christian and she does not lie. Jesus, why is everyone trying to analyze me all the time? Where's your mask? I can't let you in without a mask. It didn't mean anything. Maybe not to you. So selfish, your generation. God forbid you miss a keg party or a spring break. You people are fucking crazy and you're fucking dead. No, I don't know what that says.
Okay,
Look, we
all
finally
right.
found some integrity. How do you think you're going? How do you think you're going to get away with this? And this is all your fucking fault.
All right, my score on this is probably a 3.7. It's pretty minor in 3.6, 3.7. This is pretty minor in the aspect of it being a movie that I think I'll remember, but it was decent. You know, it was there. A lot of people like to pull more than I did, but it's fine, man. It's a good movie.
I'm gonna give it a 3.8.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason being it's because it was fun, it was whimmy. I could watch this again. And literally, it's only an hour 20 minutes. So even if you did not like this, if you don't like what's going on in this movie, guess what? You only wasted an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You didn't waste 3.5 hours of sitting in a theater trying to be quiet with a bunch of people that are rude as fuck. Why all you want to do is watch the little blue sea creatures go across the damn screen.
Guys, just so you, for the first time watching, we give our ratings between 0 and 5. You'll get 3.8. I give 3.6, and that's sick. Now I'm on RottenTomatoes.com. What's the IN score for sick?
I'm gonna give it an 83.
They give it 66%.
Ew.
Nowhere, yeah. No audience says, but what do you think the critics give sick on Rotten Tomatoes?
Like which critics?
All of them.
Like all of them all together?
54 of them gave it a rating.
Damn, G. I believe it's going to have to be 54.
87%.
Wow,
Yeah.
I got the opposite today. Okay.
Critics' consensus is smart, self-aware, and all too timely. This slasher co-written by Kevin Williamson is sick in all the best ways. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was fine, but I thought it was fine, but it's getting lots and lots of high marks from critics in here. I've seen some like 4 out of 5, 3 out of 4. Some guy give it like almost perfect score, but yeah, it's a fine COVID movie. I think it would have been definitely fun to see it in theaters, which is weird to say, you know, but you can watch it from on Peacock, and you know, I think you can also watch it if you like use the paid version, like the unpaid version. They'll be like fucking like commercials in it or something. But yeah, sick on Peacock. They're actually putting out good shit now.
It's weird. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I don't know why you do it. I mean, every time we hang out, you just pull out your wang and you're like, I'm fucking this commercial, Neil. And I'm just like, why, Chris? And you're like, you can't judge me. And I'm like, Yes, I can. You're fucking a commercial right in front of me, and you're like, I like Cheetos. And I'm like, dude, I don't even know what the fuck that means.
So Les Claypool of Primus, by the way, he used the term.
One of the
he used
greatest bass players of all time.
Easily, yeah. I mean, with Flea, different though, very different. But
no, Flea sucks.
I mean, I don't know, but I mean, to me, he sounds like.
Anyway, continue. I'm just fucking with you.
But,
I just meant to fuck with you on that.
But by the way, I don't like the Red Hot Chili Peppers that much, but I like Flea a lot. But
I know you love it.
Les Claypool, he used the term for jerking off. He used the term "pull your pud," right?
Yeah.
And my brother thinks that's the grossest thing he's ever heard.
Pull your pud?
Yeah.
He never pulled his pud?
No, I've never pulled his pud.
Did he not whack the tallywhacker?
No, we didn't do any of that.
Did he grease the wheels?
I don't know.
Did he touch himself in an ungodly way?
Probably. I mean, who hasn't, right? But you know, I think.
Hey, Chris, you know what? It's news time. This is the Movies Don't Suck. It's Sunday News. My name is Neil, and I'm about to read Chris a bunch of stuff I found while sitting on the toilet.
Well, I did check out the Oscar nominees, so I did check those out. So we'll talk about them.
So we got to talk about it right off the bat, everybody. We got to talk nominations for the award everybody cares about more than any other award all year long. That's right. We are nominations for the Razzies. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, what's on there, man? Like I didn't check out the Razzies. I checked the Oscar. What's the Razzies?
Worst Picture of the Year by the Razzies, the 43rd annual Golden Raspberry Awards. 43 of them.
Oh wow.
All right.
That's a lot.
Worst Picture has been nominated Blonde, Disney's Pinocchio, Good Morning, The King's Daughter, and Morpheus.
The King's Daughter. What was that one?
I have no idea. I'm now looking it up. That's I have not seen. It looks like.
And by the way, the movie's called Morbius. By the way, guys, not Morpheus, but Morbius. At least that's what
the more I mispronounce it. What the hell is this? The King's Daughter?
How would not? I mean, of course, we don't watch.
Julie Andrews is fucking in it.
Oh man, I don't know. Like, how do we?
Dude,
miss
how did we miss that? Okay, we're gonna have to go look that up. I'm gonna watch that now. All right, worst actor is Pete Davidson for Marmaduke for voice. Tom Hanks as Geppetto in Disney Pinocchio.
That's pretty bad.
Jared Leto in Morpheus. Sylvester Stallone in Samaritan, and Clausen Baker, aka Machine Gun Kelly, for Good Morning.
So here's Good Morning. Oh, cool. Okay, what movie is Good Morning?
That's the one with him and it was a good movie. I thought it was okay. Yeah, it was the one with him and Megan Fox and Dove Cameron, Pete Davidson. It was all right. Like we watched it because we got Kelly's show and watched it after, and it was. I mean, to me, it reminded me of like the cheesy movies CKY used to make. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, gotcha.
Like, yeah.
So the thing is with that one, I kind of voting for Tom Hanks on that one. His Geppetto was.
Oh, I don't know, man. Jared Leto needs to get knocked down or wrong.
He does,
worst actress, and this is the one the whole entire universe got pissed off about.
Okay.
Was the first one that I'm going to read, and that's Ryan Cara Armstrong for Firestarter, because she's
so they're like, it's mean because she's in a shitty movie.
Yeah,
and you should. Okay.
But Bryce Dallas Howard for Jurassic Park Domino, Diane Keaton for Mac and Rita, Kaya Scodler for The King's Daughter, and Alicia Silverstone for The Requiem.
Okay. Well.
All right, so let's get down to it.
Okay.
Let's get down to the ones you really care about.
Okay.
Let's skip all the rest of them. So because we actually have the actual nominations to talk about here in a second.
Yeah, the Oscar nominations that everyone cares about.
Yeah. Worst director, Judd Apatow for The Bubble.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Machine
Bubble
Gun
sucked
Kelly
it.
for Good Morning. Andrew Dominic for Blonde. Daniel Espinosa for Morbius. And Robert Zemeckis for Disney's Pinocchio.
Man, they're all terrible.
They're all terrible. All right, so here's worst screenplay. This is the last one.
Okay.
I know that you really want to know this one.
Mm-hmm.
Worst screenplay: Blonde, Disney's Pinocchio, Good Morning, Jurassic World, Domino, Morbius. What's the worst? Which one's the worst screenplay?
God damn, dude.
Because it has to be screenplay. It can't be Pinocchio. That was just bad. It was just bad. It wasn't. It wasn't a bad screenplay. That's actually a good story.
It's a classic
Blonde,
story. Man, Blonde.
And Jurassic World was okay. It wasn't terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't the worst. I'd have to go with Morbius.
Morbius was pretty bad. It's Morbid time. Even though he didn't say that, that was a meme everywhere. But yeah, Morbius was fucking awful. So hopefully that wins all the awards, all the Razzies. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. All right, let's get to it. The 95th Oscar nominations are here, and for Best Picture, there's like a list of 10 of them. Of course, basically the ones we all have seen so far during.
Well, we're missing 3. We're missing on 3, but we'll be seeing them. I imagine we'll be seeing the ones we'll see the movies on the nominations that we have not seen.
Women Talking, not seeing that. Triangle Sadness can fuck off.
No, dude, we're watching that next week.
Can go to hell. I don't.
That's us. That's on Netflix.
No, not watching it.
Why are you not watching it? It's Woody Harrelson.
Because it's sad. I don't want to watch sad shit.
You don't know if it's sadness.
I'm
It's
like
just called
5 seconds from like shooting myself.
It just says Triangle is sad. You know if it's
I
sad.
just told you how
I
sad
heard
and
it's
depressing
comedy.
January is, and you're like, let's watch some sad shit.
I heard comedy sadness. Triangle sadness is a comedy. That's what I heard.
I know it is a comedy.
Okay.
Anyway, Best Director Todd Field for the.
Well, you didn't go through all the. You didn't go through all the 10 nominations, dude.
I don't care. I don't want. I'm not, dude. I'm not going to sit here and go through 10 nominations on each one of these bastards.
Wow.
There's over 30 categories at the Oscars. I'm going to touch and go. That's what you do in radio.
Top Gun, Everything Everywhere all once. Avatar, Elvis, Tar.
That's why I said it's the ones you already know. Everybody, if anybody listens to us, they already know that Top Gun, Tar is going to be there. The Fablemans, Everything All at Once, Elvis, The Banshees of Inisherin. I mean, we literally just talked about.
Are you surprised that Elvis is there? I'm surprised that Avatar is there and Elvis is there.
Yeah,
that's
both of those I'm very surprised on. If either one of those wins, somebody blew a lot of fucking cock. A lot of cock. They blew a lot of cock and spent a lot of money for that. I mean, someone's going around Hollywood eating ass to get their movies on the list.
I mean, we both you and I think Everything Everywhere All at Once should win, right? We're in agreement there, right?
Yeah, it's either that or and Tar shouldn't be on there either. Tar is a good. I got what Tar was.
It's an Oscar baiting movie. It's a very Oscar baiting movie.
Yeah, it's a who. I would say the Fablemans, the Banshees, Everything All at Once. If it's not Everything All at Once, the Banshees.
Yeah,
Banshees was a great movie. Yeah. Best Director Todd Field for Tar, Dan's for Everything All at Once, The Banshees by Martin McDonagh, Ruben Outskin, Triangle of Sadness, and I haven't seen Triangle of Sadness, so I can't judge these. But director-wise, it has to be Everything Everywhere All at Once.
The Daniels are amazing. But we're gonna see Triangle of Sadness next week, so we can maybe talk about it then.
Yeah, dude. We'll talk about it then. Best Actor in a Leading Role, which was the first nomination ever for Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. Man, you might as well win. Just take it home.
Yeah,
right
yes.
now.
It's either him or Colin Farrell, because the two of them, the rest of these movies are good. Austin Butler, you're still good as Elvis.
He's really good.
Those top 3. The other guys, if they win, then it's just because they got paid more money.
Who are the other guys?
It's Paul Mescal for After Sun and Bill Nighy for Living.
Okay.
Best Actress in a Leading Role. OMG Becky. They did it again.
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett, duh.
She's great.
But the best actress in a leading role is also a nominee for worst actress in a leading role on the Razzies, and that's Ana de Armas for Blonde.
Man, she was good as who she played, but again, that's not a good movie. Blonde's not a good movie.
We all know who needs to win the best actress in a leading role.
Michelle Yeoh.
Michelle Yeoh, by far.
Yeah,
She played like 142 characters.
Yeah.
She fucking had sex with hot dog fingers. Best actress in a supporting role, Angela Bassett from Black Panther.
Hey, man, I'll go with that.
Nod.
Yeah, I know Julie Lee Curtis also got nominated, but she was in the movie for like 4 minutes. Like, Julie Lee Curtis got nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
She's in the movie for fucking half of it, dude.
All right, man.
Did you only watch it once?
No, I only seen it once because I don't have the Showtime add-on to my account. Do you? Oh wait, you just downloaded it. Yeah, never mind. Okay.
It's on HBO.
Is it? No, it's not. I would have watched it by now if it was on HBO.
It's either HBO, Showtime. Showtime.
Showtime.
It's on Showtime.
Showtime.
I don't know who has it. Someone has it, and
It's
I've watched
Showtime.
it I've watched it like probably 6 times.
Yeah, it's a great.
She's
It's
in
such
half
a good
the
movie.
thing. She's the nemesis of. She's the second nemesis.
Yeah,
She's the
I
minor
keep forgetting.
boss.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Ugh.
Anyway, and Stephanie, who from Everything All at Once.
Yeah. She's great too.
Best actor in a supporting role. We all know who I want to win that.
Brendan Gleeson.
No.
Hong
Kwang, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hong
Short
Kwang.
round.
Like literally, I want Shorty to win it all. I
Yeah,
want because did you watch that actor studio I sent you with them all sitting around?
I didn't watch.
Or listen to it?
It's 45 minutes long, dude. I don't.
Yeah,
have-
you listen to podcasts at work all the time, right?
Yeah, I mean, I listen to Japan Droids all day today, but yeah.
You could literally listen to that all day long. I mean, it's only every Oscar nominated actor for last year's movies.
Okay.
But anyway, whatever. I guess you just don't like movies.
I
What's it? Best writing, adapted screenplay, Glass Onion,
Yeah.
Top Gun Maverick, Women Talking, Living, All Quiet on the Western Front. I'd have to go Glass Onion on that one.
Yeah.
Original screenplay, The Banshees, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fableman's Tale, and Triangle of Sadness. Again, I haven't seen Triangle of Sadness, but every Banshees. I'd have to go Banshees original screenplay because Everything Everywhere All at Once did put multiple levels. Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It's definitely hard to figure out.
It's between those two because The Fablemans was a shitty movie. Whatever. So, ooh, some kid's family gets divorced and he becomes a director. That wasn't that difficult. That wasn't an original screenplay. All right. Sorry, Steven Spielberg. Love you. You make a lot of good movies.
He's never coming on the
Wasn't original
podcast
at all.
now. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Best animated film. Oh, it's not even nominated. Oh, the short film. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I'm sorry for reading them, and we're going to the film and not film editing, visual effect, cinematography. Was probably Elvis will probably win that one, but
wasn't Batman nominated for cinematography? The Batman.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that visual effects. Me set design.
The Batman.
Yeah.
Hey, Batman actually gets a nod at the Oscars for once.
Yeah. The Batman. So
There's like directors that straight up say that, there's so many Batman movies that should have been like at the Oscars. And they're not talking, they're not directors that are the directors or the director's friends. We're talking like Steven Spielberg's like fucking Dark Knight. Why wasn't that ever nominated for shit?
It was
fuck
nominated
you
for
guys.
Best Picture. Dark Knight was nominated for Best Picture.
No, you said it wasn't.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Steven Spielberg's God, and you're just as anyway. John. Now talking about all the Oscars, John Williams is now the oldest person nominated for an Oscar, and guess who he beat for this?
Who he beat?
Himself.
So how old? He's like 91, right? He's super
90.
fucking old.
He's 90 years old now.
It's old as fuck, man.
And remember, he's going to be making movies until he is is done. All right, let's move on from all the Oscar nominations. Jason Momoa confirmed he has shot scenes with several different Batman actors for the Aquaman Lost Kingdom and has no idea what Batman they're putting in.
You hope it's Keaton, right? We all hope it's Keaton, don't we?
It's been Keaton, Affleck, and you could see them or neither. He said those were what the film scenes were. Also, I don't know where I put it at. I didn't. Oh, there it is. Jason Momoa posted a video a couple days ago of him coming out of the Warner DC person, screaming hallelujah at the top of his lungs.
Yeah.
And then a couple days later, as in a day or two later, he goes, I will always be Aquaman. Now, I don't know if he's still Aquaman because he, maybe he's just that.
What was he excited about, though?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like he's like he couldn't release it. He couldn't tell anybody. He goes, "Well, good news is coming."
Oh, well, I mean, I love Jason Momoa. I just saw that picture of him where he took that girl to prom. That girl, and he helped her stand. That was awesome. I love that.
It's amazing. Yeah. Amazing. Violent Night 2 has been confirmed. And it's being worked on right now. It's already Tommy Wirkola is already said we're talking about it and we're just making the deals and getting everything in order, but we are 100% on board. We have time to really crack the script and figure out the story, and we have some ideas. Me and Pat and Josh and the producers have been talking about where we want to take it and what we want to see.
Hopefully, it won't come up from the next year, but maybe the year after that, right? I don't know. I know.
So there's this actor.
Uh-huh.
His name is Brendan Fraser.
The great Brendan Fraser,
yeah. This past week, there's a 35 millimeter screening of The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. Brendan decided to show up. And he's in a brown leather jacket, like he looks like his character kind of from, except for older, to the movie. I am proud to stand before you tonight, is what he said, that this is a film that was made in Britain. You should know that. Even the second one, too. Be proud. Thank you for being here. We had no idea what kind of movie we were making when we shot this. We didn't know if it was a drama or comedy or an action or a horror picture or romance, all the above. We have no idea until tested in front of a British audience. Thank you for that, and thank you for always supporting me.
Man, I would have lost my goddamn mind if I were there and I saw him come up.
I know.
No. I would have lost my damn mind. So,
Madonna's biopic has been scrapped because she is going to go do a tour instead because she'll make more money with a tour and movies take too long.
Yeah, that's fair. She would star as herself in the biopic? Like, who would... doesn't make sense to me. All right.
So Jeremy Renner, have you heard about this?
Yeah, I've heard about Jeremy basically being crushed by a snowplow.
Yes. 30 bones in his body are broken. 30.
Yeah, he's a long way.
Not 3, not 13, 30 bones.
Apparently, he was seeing his nephew. That's what I heard.
So as of CNN reports, the Piston Bully snow groomer began sliding, causing Renner to exit the vehicle without setting the emergency brake. Although the Piston Bully had some mechanical issues, it is believed based on our mechanical aspect that the parking brake would keep the piston from moving forward. When Renner attempted to stop to divert the Piston Bully to avoid injury to his nephew, he was pulled underneath the vehicle and the track and ran over him.
He's fucking lucky to be alive, dude. Really?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, dude, you're alive. All right, you ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
Warner Brothers has released their film schedule for 2023.
I gotta look that up.
Get ready for all these movies.
Okay,
we're gonna go see them all. Every single one of them.
Every single one.
The first one's February 10th, and that's Magic Mike's Last Dance. That means you got to watch the other two, too.
I know, doesn't it? I know it does.
Mummies follows three mummies living in a hidden city. It's an animated movie. They end up in present-day London and search for a lost ring belonging to the royal family. February 24th. March 3rd, Creed 3. We all know that. It's the series of Creed. It's literally Rocky for the new age. Shazam, Fury of the Gods is on St. Patty's Day, March 17th. So that's too, yeah. I mean, God. So why release a movie on St. Patty's Day? April 21st. Yes, one day late because that's how stoners do it. Early Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, we're definitely seeing that.
Oh, definitely seeing that. That one's actually good. Oh, and there's another one we're going to completely fucking totally see. You ready for this?
Yeah.
June 16th, The Flash.
Yeah, I know you're definitely excited about seeing that.
I don't know. I mean, I want to see I love comic books and I love comic book characters, but Ezra Miller, man, you need a I don't even know what you need to do.
Calm down, Ezra. Calm down.
July 21st, definitely another movie we're definitely going to go see. Barbie.
Yeah, dude. I'm super excited about Barbie. I gotta be honest.
August 4th is Meg 2, The Trench.
Okay.
August 18th is the Blue Beetle movie, which is the Blue Beetle from the DC Comics. That says they might be the movie that gets them into the next step of the DC universe. September 8th, The Nun 2. November 3rd, buddy. November 3rd. Fuck whatever you're gonna say. November 3rd. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Dune Part 2.
Awesome.
Part
2.
Choosing in my pants. Choosing in my pants. All right. Wonka, December 15th. The remake of The Color Purple. I apologize for that. The Color Purple remake is as of December 20th. And of course, the one movie that Chris is looking forward to more than me, and I'll go watch it, but just because you're forcing my hand, Chris. And that's Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom on Christmas Day.
Are you gonna be hitting the mic or something? What's going on over there?
Your mom's hitting the mic.
I see this thumping.
No, the cord I accidentally
okay.
I accidentally pulled on it. You don't have to call that out all the time. Why are you always calling me out? Anyway, Hot Wheels is doing a movie. That's going to be a thing. Gus is going to be in the new Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis. And let's see. The person, Exeo Rocamore, scores a primary role in the upcoming Captain America New World Order. Let's see. There's a new movie by some guy called Storm. Or Water and Cloud. Rainn Wilson and Lee Real Howard joined forces at a pandemic action comedy called Cody. Let's see what else we got real quick. I don't think there's anything too big. Let's see. Attack the Block 2. They're working on that. And
really?
Joe Cornish is comparing it to Aliens and Terminator 2. So how the sequel
better.
is better than the prequel, the better than the original. Man. Let's see. Lady Gaga's already filming
for Joker 2.
For Joker 2. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. Confess Fletch 2 is being written now.
God damn, I hope that comes out. I really do.
There's a picture on good old Instagram today that had a picture of Fletch's fortune on the director's website.
Man, if we can get Confess Fletch 2, I'd be super excited about that because the first one was surprisingly really good. So,
one of your favorite clay animation shows of all time, Wallace and Gromit, are returning.
Oh,
yeah, I was a big fan of them. Ethan Hawke is going to direct his daughter in the movie Wildcat. Willie Nelson is working on a biography and wants a biopic to be made of him. Oh, and the one and only Jason Segel is writing a movie, or has written a movie, has it turned in. They are going over the rights with Hanna-Barbera and all that of the greatest cartoon superhero to not be on the film big screen ever.
Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse.
No, bigger.
I don't know who.
Space goes coast to coast.
Thank fucking God. I love Space Coast to Coast, dude. I love that shit.
And they want to do a real life human figure. Oh, and Rust is still going to film, even though everybody's going to jail. All right. That was the movies that don't suck in Southern News. I read Chris a bunch of stuff. He put it up into his brain pan so I can ask him 1 year later to see if he remembers what I said.
All right, man. You ready to talk about the theater movie? I think I am. Missing. Directed by Nicholas D. Johnson and Will Merrick. Also written by Will Merrick and Nicholas D. Johnson. Story by Sev Ohanian. This stars Storm Reed as June or Junebug.
You're a terrible father.
Hey, I didn't know this would be a father in the first place.
You make that perfectly
Your
clear.
mother sprung that one on me.
Okay. Sorry. I was trying to have a good time.
That whole clip is awesome. That's why it's so hard.
Nia Long plays Grace.
Rita is not fat. She's just big bone.
And also Joaquin D. Almeida as Javi.
Can't find someone running around the city, hiding any place it chooses.
Also, Ken Long is not Agent Park, as Kevin. And no one likes Kevin, but this Kevin.
Once in third grade, I got a 96 on my spelling test, highest mark in the class. I was so proud.
Yeah, and this also stars Tim Griffin as James, Kimberly Chung as a field reporter, Amy Landecker as Heather, Megan Suri as Vina, Lisa Yamada as Allison, and Daniel Henney as Agent Park. Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for The Missing?
You forgot Rick Chambers, man. Rick Chambers, my homie.
Sorry, Rick Chambers. Come on the show, please.
Because his looks are what I have as a voice.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I mean? He has the generic morning show looks, and I have the generic DJ voice.
Okay.
But anyway, from the minds behind Searching comes Missing, a thrilling roller coaster mystery that makes you wonder how well you know those closest to you. When her mother disappears while on vacation in Colombia with her new boyfriend, June's search for answers is hindered by international red tape. Stuck thousands of miles away in Los Angeles, June creatively uses all the latest technology at her fingertips to try and find her before it's too late. But as she digs deeper, her digital sleuthing rises, more questions than answers. And when June unveils secrets about her mom, she discovers that she never really knew her at all.
What did you think of Searching, by the way? The first one. We talked about it.
I'm still searching for an answer.
Oh.
Get it?
I get it.
Okay. No. I like Searching, and I like this. I mean, we talked about Searching. We talked about what's the other one we did? Darknet.
Yeah. Unfriended Darknet. Yeah.
Unfriended. Yes. So I like this version of found footage. I don't know why. I'm not the hugest fan of the other found footage unless it's done properly and the camera ain't super shaky the whole freaking time. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's because it's not super shaky all the time like it is in like Blair Witch Project or Cloverfield or anything like that.
By the way, I love in the background that all I see is t-shirts to say "Daddy" on it. But
if you notice, what I did is I was trying to find one that looks like her computer where she had all these random things open. So I just went and opened up all our social medias everywhere and put it everywhere. So it looks like everything is open. But anyway, so like what I really liked about this movie was the thing that, okay, you can't do these movies unless you have someone that makes you believe what's happening.
Mhm.
Because literally, yeah, there's all these other actresses and actresses, and they played parts in this movie. But let's be 100% honest. This was all on the shoulders of Storm Reed.
Yeah, she's great.
All of these.
Yeah, yeah.
All of it. And she made me believe that the world was ending and everything was coming to an end. And you just feel for her because of everything that she's going on with.
Man, I gotta be honest. Like I liked Searching and I like Missing probably just as much. They're both really fun movies to watch. Because they're both also kind of mysteries. Like you're always thinking which way it's gonna go. And I'm wondering how you, Mister guy who knows where movies gonna go, were you surprised by this?
I was not. I saw the hints.
Okay.
But I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying I saw the hints. It doesn't mean other people have to see the hints.
I am fucking
But-
terrible at that shit. So like
Yeah, and by any means, when you guys are looking directly at that main actress while you're looking at her,
Mhm.
I'm reading all the stuff going on her screen. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
give a damn what she's saying out of her mouth. I want to know what's going on the screen. You know why?
Why is that?
Because there's so much little things you get to see in the background. Like
Including stuff from the previous movie. Like they talked about. Oh, there you go. So yeah, like wait, hold on. A potential alien invasion. What?
yes, just like in Searching in the background too, it said that there was an alien invasion going on at the same time that the events of the movie is going on.
That's hilarious. So I love that. I'm glad they
Isn't
put
that
that.
hilarious?
Yeah, yeah.
And so it was just like, man, really? Is that am I reading what I'm reading? And so now, guess what, bro? Guess what you need to do?
What's that?
Mr. Will Merrick, Nicholas D. Johnson, Sev Owen. I want the alien invasion, but done like that.
We like this movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that would be interesting, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
found
yeah.
footage, people on the web, they still have power because they're using a power generator. I don't give a shit. I don't care what rules you make up. Just give me it. Give me it now.
All right, Will Merrick, Nicholas G. Johnson, get on that shit. We want to see
Mhm.
it.
But for most people, this is going to have a big twist in the movie. It tells a great story. All the people that are involved, like it's just like one thing leading to another.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
it's like it's a big. It's just a big.
It's a
mystery.
web
This
of
is-
shit. It's a web of shit. Yeah.
yeah, this is like Glass Onion if Storm Reed was the detective, and instead of being the detective, a 18-year-old girl that likes throwing house parties.
Yeah, and it's all through the lens of her computer. So you see like stuff she's talking to, stuff she's chatting with, stuff she's looking at, the camera on her because now everyone's cameras on all the fucking time. And I gotta say, man, I loved Walking to Milden as Javi. Javi was fucking awesome. He's probably my favorite character in the movie.
The major twist didn't really get me, but there's several things that they did in this movie
Mhm.
that were totally new things.
Mhm.
Things I've never seen before.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not going to say exactly what they are because I don't want to ruin it for anybody else. I don't want to ruin that part because when I saw it, I was like, that is fucking clever as fuck. Why did why did anybody else ever not think of that?
Yeah, they're very clever things in this movie. I'm glad that we got to see it. Hold on one second. So this movie's first screen at Regal Cinema is a Monday mystery movie on January 9th. That's really cool. So you come in there and see it. That's awesome.
Yeah, right.
I want to do that one day. If there's a Monday mystery movie for us, we should definitely go try to do that. You know,
I would love to do that any day of the week I could. I mean, I would love to do that right now. Let's just leave the cameras
All right.
on.
We'll see you
and
guys later.
whoever the 4 people watching, hey, you guys have fun. we'll leave the light on. You can look at my Macho Man poster. There we go.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
try
it's
to
just-
zoom in and figure out what comic books I have right there, or my 1984 lunchbox right there too. 1984 wrestling lunchbox.
I just have curtains on in the background, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Chris has got a sex pit behind his curtains.
He's right. It's a
That's
pit.
his S&M room, and he
It's a
just has
dungeon.
like his podcast part is just like on the other side. It's so he can film and podcast. Like he takes the curtains down for the S&M nights.
Mhm.
Yeah, right.
Well,
But anyway,
okay, that's-
the acting in this movie was great. The way they used technology was smart. Again, if you don't like, sorry, Belchy, I just took a big gulp of the beers. But this is one of those movies that if you like the found footage kind of movies, this I think is one of the better ones.
Yeah, yeah. If you like searching, you'll like this. If you like the Unfriended Dark Web,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah,
Be
this was
honest,
all.
that's the thing I think I like about them, because each one of them have been clever. Even the one we saw with the guy from Stranger Things, when he was driving around the car. When he was trying to get all
fuck. I want to say, what's
Spree.
it called? So, Spree, yeah, Spree.
Spree.
Yeah,
Yeah. And Spree, Unfriended Dark Web,
Dashcam,
Missing,
Dashcam.
Dashcam.
Yeah.
Though, I just think it's so cool how people are getting creative.
Well,
with
I think
these.
when you give yourself like when you confine yourself to certain things like the screen, you have to get yourself. You have to be creative. You know, like it forces you to get creative. You know, like so. I think that imposing limits on yourself is when you get super interesting stuff. You know, so I was all about it. Yeah,
I'm all about it. I'm about it, rowdy.
you bad about it, but
Are you bad about it? Because I'm bad about it. I say you bad about it. I say you bad about it. Chris is bad about it. You're about it.
All right. Are we still have any people watching now? But no,
Yeah,
man. I like searching. I like missing. And it was a cute little movie to see. And it's also not super long. It's hour. It's not under 2 hours. Which we all know that movies now are like.
But the thing is, like, this is at 2 hours, but it needs 2 hours because it's
Yeah.
a story. It's a mystery. It's you want to be engulfed in the mystery. And to be honest, stay off your phones when you're watching this, even if
Yeah,
you're
for
watching at
fucking
home.
real. Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
this is one of those that you need to read those little things in the corner, or you'll never know. Like, you know,
I
like
was totally,
I know.
I was totally lost in this movie. So when the credits roll, I'm like, oh, I'm still at a theater. You know, like I was totally lost in it. So, I really dug missing.
Here's
And
some quotes, and let's go to our ratings on this one.
okay,
All right. I just heard the news. I can't understand what you're going through. You know, you don't have to use sir for everything. Just looking forward to a quiet night in, just like your mom. Oh, your
Oh.
mom.
your mama.
The sir one was funny to me. I'm sorry. You know, you don't have to use Siri for everything. That's what it was. That's what it was. Not sir. My bad. Do you call for the? Did you call for the suitcase? You make me think of my son, never taking no for an answer. Dude's not cheating. He's a motherfucking con artist. I didn't say motherfucking. I just had that.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't waste your money. I admire your pretension for so what you want to know. He is pulling something out of his pocket. He said that this was all for a reality show. This is not some show. This is my mom. Just because someone is your parent doesn't mean they don't make mistakes. There's a lot to explain, but stay on the phone. There are things you need to know, and I can explain everything. One more word from you, and you are dead. I can't. The other ones I can't because it'd be
Okay.
ruining things. But
Okay.
yep, I kept on skipping ones too.
What's
'cause I
your
wrote
score
down
on this,
stuff
Mel?
and stuff. I'm gonna give this a 4.2. Man, I liked it. I think this is one of the better found footage movies in a while. And as much as I figured out the overarch of it all, there's so many things you smartly and to come up with that creatively writing that, like just an awesome Storm Reed just drew me in the whole time. I believe she was a tortured young girl going through the missings of her mother. I was engulfed, man. I love this movie. I thought it was great.
Well, I wouldn't call it found footage. It's a different type of genre. Found footage like Blair Witch, but yeah, I give this one 4.1. Just a tiny bit less than you, but I did like it. It's one of those things, and people they say the movies that take chances till February or January, and this one was I liked it, man. It made its budget back because it cost I think only $4 million to make, and it already made its money back. So, bring us more of these movies, man. I'd be all about it. So,
yeah, I mean, I want to see the alien invasion, motherfuckers. You set it up 2 movies now, 2 movies, dude. I gotta. What is his? Do you think? You think Will Merrick has a freaking Twitter account?
you're gonna get on his Twitter and be like, "Make that alien invasion movie."
Searching Google Glass Seeds, Run, like the Run, yeah, Run from 2020. Oh, okay, and your name's Will Merrick. All right, let's look this up right now. We're gonna do it on the air, and I want everybody that finds this guy. Oh, he's a redhead ginger dude.
So
hell yeah. Oh, here it is. Twitter. Whose account should I go from? Mine or ours?
Ours, the movie zone sucker Twitter, man.
All right, let's see here. Tweet, and the tweet's going to be
at.
Yep. Hey, you have now. And I'm gonna wait so I can type better. I can type faster once it's not in my mouth. All right. Hey, you have now teased twice about an alien invasion.
Now you have to deliver.
Now you need a found footage alien invasion movie. I will take 10%.
Well, that's fair.
I would say so. Thank you. Good day, sir. All right, here we go.
I'm on RottenTomatoes.com. What is the audience score for Missing?
83.
90%.
Oh wow! Yeah, 7 off. Not bad. Yeah, right in the ballpark.
Right now, I'm watching. Now I'm looking at the critic score. What's the critic score for Missing on Rotten Tomatoes?
The movie that we just did.
Yeah. What's the critic score for?
Gosh, I hate critics.
I know.
Is the hardest one.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to appreciate it or not. 86.
83%.
Oh!
Yeah. Certified fresh.
Oh, look at that. That's my belly. Oh!
Kristen Census is Missing constrained credulity in its efforts to keep the audience guessing, but a fast-paced and relatable fears keep this twisty techno thriller from completely losing its way. So yeah, man, that's what that is. But Missing, people like Missing. I like Missing. You like Missing. Let's talk about Missing together, right?
I love you.
What? Missing's great, and hopefully, Will Merrick.
I'm missing my. Oh shoot, dude.
So this movie is Nothing's behind me. Oh, I see. So just so you guys know, just Neil, this type of movie when it comes to the way it's filmed, I see your back in the camera.
Damn it!
Yeah,
I couldn't jump down that quick.
it's called a screen life. So not found footage, it's screen life is what it's called.
So this is not found footage, it's screen life now.
Yeah. So you
I've
might
been
wanna-
wondering what the hell. I mean, I think we should have got to chose the name. I don't think Screen Life's right.
That's
I
what it
think
says.
it should be called. It should be called Computer Lover Screen. I have no idea.
Screen life, one word. That's what the genre is, and hopefully, Will Merrick gets back to you and says it's screen life, and I'm working on it. That's what we need on that one. But next week, you know what we're watching? I can tell you what we're watching because I've chose it.
Yeah, you chose some stupid movies that you like.
I chose in Infinity Pool, which is made by Brandon Cronenberg, the son of David Cronenberg. If you make Friends of Future Past, one of your favorite movies of last year, and also Triangle of Sadness, which we'll talk about finally. But are you good, man?
I guess.
You can find us on movies on Suck.net. We're on Facebook, Facebook.com/podcast. On Podcast. We're on Twitter, NTS Podcast. We're on Instagram, and podcasts. Go to bonfire.com. Movies don't suck. Some of you buy shirts. Go to patreon.com. Movies don't suck. Hey, we're also on WTMnet.com. We're part of that network with Mark and all that. So go ahead and subscribe to their feed. You get our podcast along with a bunch of cool other ones. And if you email us at info@moviesonsuck.net or moviesonsuckpodcast@gmail.com. And Neil, what do you do for small businesses?
I just want to say the words: any book worth banning is a book worth reading. All right. Anyway, if you have a small business, we'll be more than happy to promote you. Just get a hold of us. Let us know. Give us your email. Give us a chat. Hit us on the shoulder when we're out and about, and just say, "Hey, I want to be advertised for free." Which I think I'm probably going to be doing a lot of wrestling.
Yeah,
advertisement coming up soon. So keep an eye out for that. So anyway, love you guys. Everybody have a good night. That's another episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, no matter how sick you get at home, remember to keep calling your mama because she's going to inform others that you're missing. Have a good night.
All right, that's it.
Jinkos, man. I miss Jinkos. I'm going to find Jinkos, old school ones, and start wearing them again. What do you think?
You bring it back? I don't know, man.
Bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. No.
Maybe. I'm not gonna get into it.
Thank everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for being a part of the episode tonight. I don't think too many of you text in or whatever. Why did that happen? Yeah. But guys, next time hit us up. We'll be more than happy to talk and add any questions that you have or any concerns about any movies you have. So you guys have a good night. Love each other. And if you're gonna kill, Chris has a big backyard we can bury the bodies in. All right, good night.